Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do something a little different. Today is going to be a DGen. I'm going to go a little DGen today. If you looked at my portfolio for 2024, there were a couple of memes in there. And today I want to go over two additional ones on top of the ones we talked about in my portfolio. And, memes again, this is a disclaimer. I don't advise to invest in them. This is money that I am putting into, just small bags of each. And if I lose it, I lose it. But hey, if it turns around and I'm right about these things, I can stand to make a lot of gains. Life-changing type wealth is what I'm talking about here. So it's not worth to take a shot. They used to say a dollar in a dream is all you need for a lotto, and I consider meme the same way. So I'm going to get into that. And if you're interested in memes and maybe taking a look at some of the crazy ones that I'm looking at right now, stay tuned. So today's DGen series, we're going to talk about some memes today. So I hope everyone's doing well. Let's get into it. Looking at the market, we took a little bit of a dip, right? A lot of people were saying it could be because of in the U.S. So Senator Warren's passing new legislation or crypto regulation rather. But if you look at her track record as far as any bills that she's presented, they've never been successful, never became law. And then also there's some liquidations. So that's probably what's going on now. And anyway, you don't want to continue to go up. Healthy markets normally go up for a little period, come down, consolidate, then go back up again. So if anything, this is a buying opportunity. When you saw things reaching and getting out of hand, you wanted cheaper prices. Now's the time. They're not as quite as cheap as it was 2 months ago, but still good time to DCA into the favorite projects. Me especially, I got my eye on Sol. You see that deep red right there, 67.33. I would have loved to get some more Sol at the 30, 35, 30, $30 range, but that's not happening right now. So take it as you can. AVAX was on a rip. It's also calming down a little bit. ETH's coming down a little bit. So just good opportunities everywhere. So that's what's going on with the market right now. Some positive news before we get into the memes. Inflation showed that it slowed year over year. So that's good. That's positive, 3.1%. Basically, it's saying that, excluding food and energy prices, the core CPI increased by 0.3. And why is this important? It's important because next year we have a lot of good things happening. And if we can add rate cuts happening here in the U.S., not only in the U.S., but worldwide, you're seeing cuts happening. That's going to add to the liquidity, add to more people investing in riskier assets such as crypto, and just add to the fuel to the fire. I think it's going to be very, very positive. So this cooling inflation report is very positive, and it's segues into my next thing here. If we look, there's he's going to Fed Powell. He's got going to announce something this week as far as what they plan to do with the interest rates. Everyone anticipates that he's just going to keep them as is. He's not going to increase them at all. And if you look here, it's about 98.2% that he's going to leave the rates currently where they're at. No increase. But what I wanted to show you, if we look here into March, so right now we're at 525, 550. If we look at March, you see here, now it's 42% of people are saying, or economists rather, 525. So there's going to be a decrease come March. What happens after March? Bitcoin halving, right? And if you have that, and then the next one is in May, and May, what happens then is another decrease people are anticipating. So it's just going to keep on getting good, keep on getting better. We look at June, more of a decrease. Look at this now, 43%. We're at 475 to 500. And it goes on and on and on and on. And just leading into a crazy, crazy bull market. And I share this because all of this is happening with the spot ETF that should be approved in January of next year. So a lot of headwinds. But if we get into the heat of the bull cycle and where are institutions, where is smart money investing? Almost every video I show you this coin shares metric showing, as far as where smart money institutions, what are they investing? What projects are they investing? And we see that Bitcoin is the top one, obviously. Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano. Although this week Cardano took, there's a 300,000 out. People took their money out of it. But if we look at the year-to-date flows, right? Year-to-date flows, Cardano had about $9 million into the project. People investing into Cardano. Solana had 146 million invested. Ethereum 19 million, and then Bitcoin. We all know that people are trying to gain their positions in it. So it's very, very strong. But the three that I want to focus on as far as meme coins go, where is smart money investing? Where will retail eventually come into FOMO? And when that happens, what chain's going to have the most activity? And I identified Ethereum, Solana, Cardano. For the purposes of this video, we're going to talk about those three, but Avalanche is coming up there as well. But today we're talking about Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano, right? So if we look at the daily active addresses, we see that Solana right now is the top dog at 617,000 and Ethereum's at 350,000. We look at daily transactions, right? And this is as of today. We're not really talking about all the big things that's going to happen next year. Just right now when things are kind of warm, lukewarm, just see all the activity on these chains. Solana 22.9 million, Avalanche 1 million, Ethereum 1 million, Cardano didn't report. And if we look at DEX volume, because if you want to trade in memes, in most cases, if it's not Pepe or if it's not, one of the big ones, even Bonk, you have to go on the DEX to get it. If we look at the DEX volume, you see that ETH is a 1.7 billion, Solana 715 million, Cardano 10.5 million, right? And so that's what I want to focus on. I want to look at those memes, right? If I'm going to take a shot in the dark, I want to look at what's hot right now, what can possibly get a little bit more hotter, and what no one's really paying attention to now. That's where the most gains will probably come from. So we're going to start off with Bonk, right? Bonk is all the rage right now. It took the shine from the one right under it, Pepe, and I like both of them. So Bonk is, I believe, is an ERC20 token. And if we look at the market cap for Bonk, at 688 million. To put things in perspective, Dogecoin, which had, Elon basically was the backing behind it, but had strong social community. Look at the market cap for Dogecoin, 13 billion. Look at Sheeb. Sheeb is kind of, not much has been going on with Sheeb. They had Shibarium and all this building utility, but not much has happened. It's at 5.6 billion. Look at Bonk, 688 million only. Then there's talk about, Coinbase. They like Solana tokens and they pretty much list a lot of them. They just listed another one last week, Jitco, I believe it was. And if they list Bonk, what do you think would happen to Bonk if it gets on Coinbase? Around the time where everything's heating up, crypto's coming in, FOMO, retail's coming in, and they list Bonk. Do you think it could replace Sheeb or Doge? And if it could, what would the gains be? From 688 million to something like 5.6 billion. Then we have right under it Pepe. Pepe was all the rage when we had our mini run around summertime, early summer, June, July. And Pepe was off the hook too. It was blowing up. It's cooled off a bit, but it's only at 582 million. And I like both Bonk and Pepe right now because they have the social media following. They have the buzz, name recognition. And I think if either of these, well, Bonk, if it's listed on Coinbase, would do great. Pepe is already listed on Gemini. I don't believe it's listed on Coinbase yet. But these are the ones that I think could probably be the next Sheeb and Doge of the next bull cycle. Now, there's two more that I want to talk about as well. The other two is Snek. Snek is one of the other two. Snek's currently at 72 million market cap. It's on Cardano, so you'd have to get a Cardano wallet or some type of DEX to get some of it. But the community for Snek, as far as the founders, they're very, very passionate about Snek. And if you know anything about Cardano bag holders, they're very, very passionate about the ecosystem and everything. Cardano had a mini run, just up about 50 cents or so. But when Cardano and peak FOMO hits, I think Snek can be one that can do pretty well as well. If you look at the last 7 days, up 112%. 112%. And it's even smaller than Pepe and Bonk. So if Cardano catches and everything blows up on that ecosystem, you can believe that Snek is going to make some profits as well. At least in my opinion, that's what I think. And then the last one that I want to talk about, since we talked about Doge, what can replace Doge? People like animals. They like the dog meme coins. Why not? I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Samoyed, and that's the Samo coin. It's the Doge coin or dog coin of Solana. And the reason I picked this one is because number one, it's a pet dog type of meme. And I truly believe that the next bull cycle that ETH will eat up a lot of market cap. And I think it can eat into Ethereum's market cap, maybe even 35, 40% of ETH's market cap. Institutional monies, and like I just showed you, institutional money is into Sol. And you just see everything that Sol touches is blowing up right now. And it makes a lot of sense, right? If they fix the security issues, there hasn't been anything happening in a while now, but it's so much cheaper to transact and faster than to be on ETH. And when things get heated up in the bull cycle and you're trying to exchange user DEX on ETH, it's ridiculous with the prices. Yeah, you have L2s, but still, it's still expensive and hella slow to use it. I'd rather use Sol. And if all that traction goes to that blockchain, what do you think is going to happen? People are going to start looking as where they can put their liquidity within the Solana blockchain. And if you have Bonk that's already blown up, what's the next big meme coin? I think on the Solana ecosystem, that'd be Samo. And Samo currently sits at, a 43 million market cap. It's very, very small compared to the other three that we just talked about. I think there's some gains there. So I'm going to be accumulating these 4 meme coins. I'd like to know your thoughts and you tell me what you think about them. But as far as my DGen plays, I'm going to have small bags of all 4. And in case one of them takes off, that can help me put more money into my other projects that I'm very, very bullish on. So that's what I got there. Now let's take a look at the social media traction as far as some of these memes. You see that Pepe has over 500,000, over 500,000 followers on Twitter. So I don't think Pepe is going anywhere anytime soon. Snek has 24,000, so very, very small. Not too many people talking about it yet. This is the type of project that can blow up as well. Again, I say Cardano. It's on the Cardano ecosystem. Cardano followers and believers are like no other. Strong, strong community. So we'll see what happens with Snek. You don't want to get on a meme that's already, close to 1 billion. Pretty much, it's not that many games to be had. But projects like this, Snek and Samo, very, very positive. If we look at Bonk, Bonk has 144,000 on X. So it's growing. And then Samo token, 132,000. So again, you see the market cap for Bonk versus Samo, and look at the followers on Samo, 132. So out of all these 4 tokens, Samo's probably the one I'm taking the biggest shot in the dark on. I have a bigger bag of that, and then followed by Bonk, and then Snek, and then Pepe. So guys, that's my video for today. I wanted to do something a little bit different. Talk about some memes. Memes get people excited. It brings a lot of people, especially newbies, into the space. And once they get into the space, they get their memes. And hopefully, if they win, if they lose, whatever, they just get more interested into crypto and Web3. And I think memes are exciting. It's an interesting place, something to play with, especially when the market right now is kind of boring and trading sideways. So guys, I hope you liked the video. If so, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Talk to you later. Bye.